Are you curious about what Jermaine and I do all day living full-time in Kenya? If so, then this video is for you. In this video, we'll cover what we actually do all day,
how we manage spiritual and physical well-being,
what daily planning and work looks like for us,
and how we manage our finances abroad,
and then how we end our days. Welcome back to Travel Check-ins with Saida
and Jermaine.
So the way we start our day off is with our physical and spiritual well-being. Jermaine, can you share what that looks like?
Well, I'll just give you an example. For me, I wake up in the morning. First thing I do is read a chapter in the Bible. Then I start planning, okay, the gym is probably going to be next. Because what we believe, like you heard the whole thing, mind, body, and spirit. You have to do things to wake up your spirit first, then your mind and your body. All three have to be in line. They need to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to do something with those three every day, pretty much, except Sunday. Sunday, I chill out.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's Bible study time. Saida does a lot of like journaling, stuff like that. Me is a little different. Gym.
Yeah.
We do our little coffee. Our coffee is actually right before the gym, right?
Yeah, we usually have a cup of coffee and just kind of chat a little bit before we go to the gym, like while we're getting dressed and getting ready.
Right. So wake up, Bible, freshen up, get our coffee, head to the gym, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And then usually we come back and then a lot of times we'll have breakfast at that time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll either cook breakfast or we'll make a smoothie, something like that. Mm-hmm. And we usually have breakfast together before we actually start our day.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we go into our AM daily planning and tasks. And those tasks could be planning content. Usually I'll sit down and figure out, okay, what videos do we want to do? I'll review, we will be usually like reviewing our investments. Cause usually when the stock market in the US closes, we're actually asleep. So usually we'll take a peek at that and see, and review. We'll also, looks like sometimes Jermaine will use that time for planning and researching travel stuff. And it could be anything, like whatever related to travel. He kind of handles more of the travel stuff and I handle more of the content creation stuff. We'll do laundry. We'll tidy up. Usually we like to start laundry in the beginning of the day because we're usually doing a few loads a day. Mm-hmm. And then we're like tidying up from breakfast, loading the dishwasher, wiping the tables and stuff, tidying up the bathroom and the bedroom, and getting dressed. Our next time is, after that is our work block number 1. Our day is broken down into 2 work blocks. Work block number 1 is typically this. We're typically filming for a video. So, we'll either like review the topics for the video. We'll do some batch filming for this channel, Travel Check-ins, and then also our other channel, Beyond Travel Check-ins. Mm-hmm. We'll edit videos. Sometimes me and Jermaine, we kind of, share editing. So all the stuff that goes into the channel, we'll share editing. He'll be editing some videos. I'll be editing some videos, creating outlines, thumbnails, scheduling content, reviewing analytics, and also brainstorming. What do we do next, babe?
Go to lunch.
Yep. Yeah.
Go to lunch. You got to refuel, chill out a little bit, kind of get your relaxed time, get your bearings together. Mm-hmm. Get ready for the second half of the day. Sometimes lunch could be watching a quick little show while we're eating or something like that, or just talking, or just little small stuff. But mainly, you got to get that lunch in. You got to get that nutrition in.
Yeah, absolutely. And do we eat out every day at restaurants?
No, no, that's not really healthy. I guess you can find healthy restaurants, but it's going to be more expensive, right? Mm-hmm. So. Like yesterday, we ate chicken in, right?
For lunch.
No,
it was dinner. We actually didn't even eat lunch yesterday because we were out. We had meetings yesterday, so yeah. But yeah, sometimes we cook. Sometimes we'll plan to cook lunch. Sometimes we'll warm up leftovers. Yeah, we'll try to. Sometimes when we cook dinner the day before, we'll try to make extra so we can just warm up leftovers. Sometimes we're ordering, like Jermaine was saying, chicken in. And sometimes we do actually go out for lunch. I think that's one thing we've been incorporating into our routine since we got back to Kenya.
Right.
We was just saying kind of like going out for lunch once or twice a week could be like almost like a date, reconnecting and connecting as husband and wife. So, what do we do after lunch?
Work again. Work block number 2. Most of this is like more like financial stuff, making sure like your investments or whatever are right. Looking at the stock market. Because more and more I see, man, that stock market is becoming important with that AI coming in and taking a lot of jobs, which I think is going to take a lot of online jobs too, because I already see that, like when the chats and stuff like that, it begins with a bot. Right? So these things, I think the market is becoming important. Make sure all that stuff is on point. Yeah. So those 2 things are really the main things that we take a look at in the second work block.
Right. And then also, I know Jermaine, he'll put on like Jim Cramer, CNBC, or we'll watch something like I'll Check Money markets to see what economic data is. We use that time to pray over our finances as well. That's one thing I like to seek the Lord for his divine direction, on what I'm supposed to be doing, how to manage the resources that he's blessed us with.
Right.
So that's pretty much our work block number 2. And we may even use that time to like pay bills or transfer money. That's kind of our like money and finance management block. And then even for that work block, it's usually during the time when the U.S. stock market opens, and we like to spend no more than like 2 to 4 hours tops.
Yeah.
In the market, right?
Yeah. 4 is kind of on the high end.
It is
nowadays.
Yeah. So next, what do we have next on our agenda after work?
Eat again, but for the last time, eat dinner. So and when we say eat dinner, first you got to cook the dinner, so that's part of it too. It's sometimes it's like a little date night. Sometimes we'll sit and eat dinner and watch a movie or something like that. But usually it's just probably eating dinner and talking. Usually TV might be on, but it could be YouTube we watch. It could be anything. But it's more like a relaxed, chill time.
Yeah, and we try to keep it light even with the YouTube.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of times we'll watch either like financial YouTube videos, investment YouTube videos, or we're watching travel YouTube videos, or what's the other topic we watching YouTube videos?
Travel, investments, a lot of Kenya, East Africa stuff.
Yeah. So in the evening we do try to keep it light. And that's why sometimes we'll like go and watch like a streaming service, watch either a movie that we've been saving, or we'll watch like a series that we've been watching together. So we try to keep it light towards the evening. And then at the end of the day, one thing that we do is we have light discussions. I do a little bit of daily reviews sometimes, like Jermaine said. I like to journal and stuff like that. So we may think about prepping for the next day. Like we'll take out our gym clothes. We'll finish up the laundry for the day. We'll discuss plans for the next day, and just, spend time together as a husband and wife, and kind of just like turn off the work mode and go into like relax and husband and wife mode. So that's what our day looks like living in Kenya. It does get a little different depending on where we're living. We will be sharing in a future video what slow traveling looks like for us, what living in multiple countries looks like for us, because Kenya is our base, US is our home, but we're also looking at incorporating 1 to 2 other places, and we're looking forward to sharing those videos with you in the future. If you want to see those videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel, make sure you like this video so we can continue to show up in your algorithm. Thanks so much for watching, guys.
All right, bye, y'all.